Great.
Love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So it gets on its feet, and we're kind of doing everything. Like the idea.
I got you. I got it. I got it.
This demon in particular is a vengeful, bloodthirsty, death-inducing,
great adjectives. You are very good at this.
Macabre demon that will not rest until it gets what it wants. And what it wants is very, very personal.
Yeah.
To who they are.
Thanks, Drew. I'm thinking Vegas.
He comes in very, you know, eager-eyed, fresh-faced, doesn't really know anything about the Warrens, only kind of snippets of what Judy's told him. Judy Warren, their daughter. And I suppose the journey for Tony throughout the film is, at the very beginning, he proposes to Judy, but he still hasn't quite won the acceptance of Ed Warren. Lorraine intuits that Tony is a good thing to be in Judy's life, but Ed is, you know, she's his baby, she's a little girl, and Tony is trying to prove to him that not only that he's good enough for his daughter, but that he can handle the world in which they live in, the world which is very new to Tony.
Making a movie, guys. Making a movie. Action.
Lorraine gives her the advice that she needs to just shut it out. And it seems like a good solution at the time, but what we realize as she's growing up is that has only been wallpapering over the bigger issue. And that this is something that's gonna be reckoned with. This is gonna be something that comes back and gets her.
Mom? Judy is the daughter of the Warrens, Lorraine and Ed, and she shares psychic abilities like her mother. I had the pleasure of meeting and chatting to the real Judy Warren, who also came to visit us on set, and I was able to go for dinner with her. So it was brilliant because I was sort of developing a Judy that was, I guess, unique and in line with what's in the script, which is also very close to who Judy is, but there are elements that you sort of have to adapt. And meeting the real Judy, I could take pieces of what she's like and what's important to her and put that into the character just to sort of land that authenticity there.
Here, and then you just go all the way back as she's coming around here. So ready and action. Go. And tighten up. Perfect, nice. And then you guys are down, and then she goes over. Lights and boom. Okay, cool. That's it.
I will always look back at the first Conjuring with probably the fondest memories I will ever have in terms of my filmmaking career. It's definitely the movie that really set me on the trajectory that I've always wanted to be in. And I have a lot to be thankful for this franchise and for this world, for the story of the Warrens and what we've created with the cinematic version of all of this. So here we are, finally about to close a very big chapter in all of our lives with the last rites.
I think that we just knew.
It's funny. He's not gonna propose. We're just sitting here talking about stuff.
We reluctantly get involved with this one. We realize that our first goal is Judy. We think rightfully so. Lorraine figures out that she's in trouble. We can't find her, and she's gone rogue, I guess, for lack of a more eloquent term, because she obviously senses there's something much deeper.
Also, Mia might just do that because we're going to be seeing her face. Her to be right there.
Remark, please.
And I think it's like make a moment of like, kind of like drop the phone. Exactly. Yeah. Just like.
We wanted to be as authentic as possible, and a lot of the Smurl house was based off of real photos that we found, and talking to the Smurl girls, and the outside is an exact match of the house. We recreated that from pictures, and there was even we shot in London, and we built it outside of London, and we built the neighborhood on this old runway.
It's my favorite side, so
is it?
yeah. No, this is no.
Do you work?
No, we work. Yeah.
You think you're so funny.
Hey, what's all this noise about?
Wow, mirror.
I think Tony is the kind of guy who he's fallen in love with her from the second he saw her. I think he's a romantic. The second he saw her, he's like, that's my girl. That's who I want to be with. And he just wants to be there for her in any way possible. So and what Judy sees in him is she sees that support, and also that he's open to these things.
I love it. Oh. Thanks, Grandpa.
One of the things that we realize with each subsequent Conjuring films that we make is that, why people keep coming back to the Conjuring movies is because they love Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga and their depiction of Ed and Lorraine Warren and just the family dynamic that they have.
Or do you want to kind of get more specifically dialed, like little moments?
Becomes Michael's job, and James and everybody else that is really creating the script and story and structuring it to really put people on edge. The discomfort is what is where the scares are created, and that tension and that discomfort, and that is pretty profound here.
When I look at Vera's performance, when I look at Patrick's performance, I don't know if they've ever been better. I think that, and they're the best. They've been in so many great movies, but they're so good in this movie.
First time I read this script, I remember feeling like, oh, they got it right. Like a nice, exciting, thrilling, scary, but for anybody that loved all the relationships and going back to the first film and just the bits of humor and playfulness and chemistry and love in a relationship, you'll feel that.